Hello and welcome to Will's Mod in Minecraft. Today we're looking at a mod called OpenBlocks. This has a bunch of cool stuff you can do with it. As you've seen, I've used it to extend the factory, and I'm going to do another episode at some point soon looking at Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod and Bibliocraft and how I can just kind of decorate this place out a bit more. But I'm now going to show you how I achieve this with OpenBlocks and all of the cool items that I can use for cosmetic and useful purposes with it. Enjoy. Right, the first thing I want to use OpenBlocks for today is to build two big towers at the top here, reaching up, which I can then use to extend this building and do more mod stuff inside them. But I need to decide what shape they want to be and build them up and make them even, and this block that I'm going to use can really help me. Now, the way I build it is like this, and I'm going to build a couple because I want two towers. I put two torches there in the middle, and then glass around the outside of them. And this makes building guides. Now, these are really cool. I'll just give you an example. You put them down, and they make these ghost blocks all around you, which you can then fill in when you choose to build, and you can right click on it to change the dimensions, make it bigger or smaller, and if you use the top it makes it taller, and the bottom will make it smaller, etc. And if you shift right click, oh no, that's the wrong thing. Right, yeah, if you shift right click with an empty hand, it will change to cylinder mode there, cuboid mode, dome mode if you want to build a dome, triangle mode, this is kind of weird, triangle shape, pentagon mode, that's not going to be work, sphere, yeah, cylinder I think is the one I want to use. Anyway, I'm not going to put it here because I need this level still preserved, so I'm going to, I'll use cobblestone for now, but I'm replace this with stone bricks in a minute just to build up to the height I want it, and that's here I think, and then bridge out, and I'm going to put it for 5 here. Okay, here. Oh, it's not working. Right, that'll do. Now I wanted it in cylinder mode, so that's it. It needs to, how do I make it smaller from the bottom? I think I have to right click on the bottom of it. This is going to be awkward, but it wants to be taller. It's too wide as well. I don't know if this is making it bigger. This is making it bigger, so it's the other side. Right, what dimensions do I want? 5? Yeah, 5 is probably good. And then it wants to be by 5 here as well. Other way. 7, 6, 5. So then, there we are. That's dimensions of my tower. And, ooh, right. Let's just have a look at this. How many blocks out have I built? So there's the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's good. That's a good radius, because then that matches up with that quite nicely. Okay, so now at this point, as you can see, I'm going to make it a little bit taller. I can use blocks and just place them on here. These are factory blocks, which I've used the chisel mod to make look cool, which is what I'm going to build it out of. I'll probably do more on that mod another time, but it's really simple. And I'm just going to fill in these ghost blocks now to build up this tower, and then I will repeat this on the other side. Right, so fast forward, and these towers are done using the building guide, which is really helpful and just gives you the ghost blocks, and you can just see what you need to do, and you can build a perfect cylinder like this or any other shape without having to do any guesswork or get it wrong. So now I'm faced with another problem, which is that I now can't get up to this tower because I didn't think of building a way to do that. And as it's in the middle, I can't build a ladder up to it without putting a pole here, and it would just look bad. So I'm going to use another OpenBlocks item which will fix that problem for me. I'll show you how to make it. What you need is some string and sticks, and you build it as follows. I'm making 2 because of the 2 towers. String either side, and you get a thing called a rope ladder, which sort of does what it says. And I'll show you. You literally click on the block you want it on, and it dangles down, and you can just climb up it and into this building. Now I could use these all the way up because I've left a gap somewhere up to the next floor, but I'm not going to, because I've got an even cooler method of going up these buildings which I want to use. So I'll just put this other rope ladder on the other one. Oh, and I should probably destroy this now that I've finished with it. And I can go back down. Right, so now I'll show you the other method of climbing up these. I don't know how well lit they are, or if monsters are going to spawn in them, so I might have to put some torches in them. But yeah, this looks cool. I put this glass, this is chiseled glass that looks cool in the middle as part of the roof. Anyway, so yeah, the next thing I need to show you. Right, this next transport block is a bit harder to make if you haven't killed any mobs or sheared any sheep or anything, because you need wool. I've got a whole bunch though, and ender pearls, which are the harder thing to get. I need to chase down some endermen. I've got a few. I suppose an easy way around this is to create a spawner or something which you can use various mod packs or mods for. So what you do is you put the ender pearl in the middle and wool around the outside. And you get an elevator. Now these are really cool blocks. I'm gonna need, I'm just trying to think, I think 4. So if I make 3 more. Oh, I don't know that I've got enough wool for the amount I want. It's a bit worrying. Right. That will stay in there, won't it, if I need to get some black wool out. It works with any colour of wool. And you can dye these elevators, but it's important to note that only elevators of the same colour work with each other. Now the way you want to use these is, I'll show you. You want to put one on top of another, like, well, there's one on this floor now, there, blocking that off. Oh, is that in the right place? Yeah. So then I want to break this block. Oh. And put one there. Now all I need to stand on it and press the spacebar or jump, and I go up to the next floor. I want to put one up there as well, but I think I'm going to have to nerd hole up there. So I'll grab some cobblestone and do that. Yeah. Up we go. Oh. Cobble up. Yep. Okay. Let's destroy this block and put another one of these elevators there. Ah, I don't have enough for the other tower. I'll have to fix that up in a second. I can get rid of this thing now and put that back. Cool. So yeah, so I stand on this, press space to go up, and now I'm up on this floor with all the fancy windows looking out over everywhere. And if I press shift, I go down. And now I'm down here. Can get the ladder back down into factory. So now I'm going to copy the same over the other side. So that's elevators, which is another cool block in OpenBlocks. I've got so much more to show you. Right, what next? Oh, I think I know. Right, for the next thing I want to show you, I want to go up to the top floor of... I pressed shift instead of space by accident. The top floor of the tower here. So I've got all these glass and these windows. Apart from this one, which I left open because it's facing the other tower. And I was thinking maybe I could build a bridge or something. Maybe there's an open block solution to doing so. Or maybe I could just, you know, walk on the air. What? It's almost like there's an invisible bridge. How's he doing that? He's not in creative mode. How's he walking across the air? So there's an invisible bridge, and this is another OpenBlocks item, which I will now show you how to make. Right, the way we're going to build this invisible bridge is as follows. We're going to... Oh, I'm going to need a couple of things out here. First of all, I need some coal, which I think I have. here. Cool. Then I need slime balls, and believe me, I've been attacked by so many slimes. I'm sure I've got some of these. Okay, sticks I also need, which I might not have. Oh, but I can craft. Oh, let's get 10, even though that's more than enough. Oh, I got 12. I suppose it can only craft in 4s. And what's the last thing I need? Slime ball stick. I think it's ender pearls again. Okay, and then I put these in a crafting station. I think it's unshaped, this, so it doesn't actually matter which order they go in. And it makes this thing called a magic pencil, which is what I need. And I'm actually going to need 2 of them because I need a second object to enable me to see the blocks I'm placing. And for that I need some paper. Now I should have some left over from that episode where I built far too many books for these things. Okay, so, and I just put the magic pencil next to some paper like so, and I get pencil glasses. Ah, so it doesn't actually use up the pencil. Interesting. Okay, I should have known that, then I wouldn't have had to build a second one. Anyway, at this point what I do is I go up to the top floor using my elevator, pressing space, and then one more time. Now I've got glass in all the windows except the one facing the opposite window on the other tower. Now if I put the glasses on, I should now be able to see the blocks I place with the pencil. So there we are. And you can see them, but it's not very clear. But if you look, they're there. It's because they slowly fade in just after you place them. So and if you shift right click with the pencil, you can change the mode, so you can make panels, half height panels, stairs, inverted blocks, inverted panels. Now all the inverted ones do the opposite. You can see them normally, but if you put the glasses on you can't, so you can have opposite uses for them. There are also crayons, which, although I should show you actually, if I take these glasses off now, I can no longer see these blocks. They'll fade out for me, but they're still there, so I can still walk over them. So the bridge remains. But if I use crayons, when I take the glasses off, the blocks disappear. You can't interact with them anymore, so you can only use them when you have the glasses on. And this is cool to build some invisible bridges or paths to secret rooms, etc. So that's how I did it. Right, I've got a couple more things to show you, so let's get cracking. So the next block I'm going to show you, I'm going to use probably mainly for cosmetic purposes because it looks cool, but it's also a useful way of storing fluids, and it can be used with other open block items, and it's called a tank. And I'll show you what I'm going to need for it is obsidian and glass, but it's glass panes I need, so I'm going to have to craft a few of them like this. I don't know why I haven't put the recipe in the machine for these, because these are really quite easy to make, so it would be a nuisance if I don't. So I'm going to need, oh, I don't know, quite a lot. Maybe even 13, I think I decided I wanted of these. Tell you what, let's get to 13. No, I can make 6 with this amount. I don't have enough obsidian for 13, so I'm going to have to make do with, maybe I do. If I do this. Right, now I've got 10. So what I'm going to do is put them down here. Now what these are, and they work as multi-blocks. They store fluid, so I'm going to, how many have I got? I need 1 for the next thing I'm going to do, which means I can use 9 here. So if I do that, I need to put these torches back somewhere, so maybe next to, although the lava one will emit its own light. So what these do is these store fluid. I've got a bucket of water on me, which I can just right click on this and it will store in there, and then it will store, it looks like 16,000, is that millibars? I don't really know what the Minecraft thing is, and you can fill it to the top with water. Likewise, I'm going to fill this one with lava. I don't have any lava at the moment, but I can get a constant lava source using the ex nihilo crucibles, so I'll do that either in an episode or off camera or something to fill this up and make it look cool. So these can store quite a lot of water. I'm going to go over and make a infinite water source somewhere outside so that I can come in and store them there. Then I can, anytime I need water or lava or anything, I'll have them in these tanks here, and it'll be really useful and also look quite cool. So I'll do that. The other thing you can use tanks for, which is why I've kept them, is with another item, which I will show you now. Just to eat some grass to get my hunger back up. Right, so the other thing tanks are useful for, as I was saying, is they can supply water to other OpenBlocks items. It's also worth noting that if you fill a tank up with water like I have here and break it, then it stays filled in your inventory. So I'm going to go to my farm, this is my farm, and put the tank down here, and then I need to build another item. I should probably hoe the ground with my atomic disassembler. I'm not 100% sure of the range of this thing. There's another item that I need to build that goes on top of this, for which I need a bunch of iron. Oh, and iron bars, by the looks of it I've already built some. Iron ingots, those are the ones I want, and redstone. Torch. Okay, I literally can't remember the crafting. I've built myself a little pocket crafting table so I can craft on the go. I think it goes like this, and then it's iron bars here and here, and then iron down the sides. Yes, it is, and this is called a sprinkler. And if I put the sprinkler on top of here, it should start sprinkling. And what this does, I need to re-hoe the ground now because I left it too long without watering it. But what it does is it acts as a water source, and it will increase the rate crops grow at, but it will also make sure the ground stays fertilised and acts as a water source. And it's a much bigger range than I've used it for, but it works very well. So that's but it does need a tank of water underneath it, and as you can see it is being used up. So you need to probably find a way, and I'll probably automate water coming out of here and filling it up or something. And this way I can start a farm, which I've wanted to do for a while, and use magical crops and all sorts. And oh, I've got some lava in the crucible. Let's bucket that out. Oh, not enough though. Okay, have I got any cobblestone left to put in there? No. Cobble. Let's just fill this up. Okay. So yeah, that's the sprinkler and the water tank. What next? I think just two more things to show you. Right, this next item is particularly useful. I'm going to need to get my... Oh, no, I accidentally clicked on that. Need to get my wool out. Wool, 21 black wool. I'm going to make 4 carpet with this. Ooh, whoops. I'm going to make 4 carpet with this, and the way I do this is like this. Okay, that's actually too much carpet, but that's fine. And then this is the recipe, and I put the black wool here, here and here. Obviously it works with any colour wool, and you get a sleeping bag. Now this kind of does what it says. Now it's got dark. If I equip the sleeping bag on my chest, I sleep, and then I wake up and it is morning. And you can take this with you wherever you go and sleep. It doesn't set your spawn, it just lets you sleep the night. So this is really useful if you're venturing down a cave or something and want to sleep, get rid of the night, and you don't want to set your spawn so that if you die you'll still come back home. So that's the sleeping bag, which is really useful. And now just one last thing, this one's more fun. Right, for this last item you're going to need quite a bit of leather, so make sure that you've killed a bunch of cows. or horses, which for some reason give leather. I'm not sure. Some mod packs let you cook rotten flesh into leather as well. I'm not sure if I've got that enabled on here. Also, what I realised I just didn't get, I'm going to need some wood because I need sticks. Do I have any sticks? I do have sticks. It's probably enough, to be honest. So you're going to want to do two things. Something like this. I think I've done that wrong. Maybe it's like this. Right, yep. There we are. Glider wing. And then another one. Ideally the other way around, but although it's actually shapeless, so it doesn't make a difference. But I like to think of it as important to get one for each side. And then you take these two, and you get a hang glider. Now, I can think of only one place to show you how cool this is. Right, so now if I jump, I've got it in my hand. If I right click, it puts it over my head, and now if I jump off, whee, I just glide slowly down to the ground. I don't want to actually land in the quarry hole. Let's see if I can get back in here. If I press shift, I fall a bit faster. Oh, I've gone too far. So yeah, you can just glide gently around and then down to the ground when you like. So that's cool. And that's the hang glider, and that's OpenBlocks. So thanks for watching. There is a bunch more of stuff in OpenBlocks, like painting and more cosmetic stuff, but that's all I'm going to touch on today. I might look at some of the other stuff in a later episode, I might not. But that was Modded Minecraft for today, and we've been looking at OpenBlocks and the cosmetic and useful things that come alongside it. So thank you for watching. See you next time.